From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line with the Los Angeles Chargers. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
A first down throw, Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Darnold to throw again. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end Herndon, first down New York. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big
time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Darnold from the gun. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. If I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Darnold now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. To throw is Darnold. This is caught. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But It's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. As the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. New York ready to go again offensively. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to them.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. A first down throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Jets 17, Chargers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The football going back to the Rams now. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
From the gun, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
On first down, it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Allen's got it over the middle. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3. What do I want to do here?
Well, you want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Time long.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Now it's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Darnold now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
I can hear you.
Today's final score, Jets 20.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.